back to my channel. It's Thursday, Friday, and I have already taken a Cracker Barrel order for $6.50 going under 3 miles, which is my new parameter, $6.50, 3 miles and under. And I've been on Instacart. Oh, by the way, it stayed $6.50. I've been on Instacart since I got over here, which is not too long ago. Nothing. Crickets. Came over here with no DoorDash schedule at all. I'm able to get on from 9:30 to 10, and then I'll be on from 11:30 to 1. So we'll see what we get today. Well, today is $135. Hopefully we can get that. That'll put us at 600. Make for a great week, for a rough start, and you know, we'll see what happens. Like I say, hey guys, I did an UberEats order for a Sonic, about $8 and some change, going a little under 3 miles. Dropped that off now. I've got a Firehouse subs for $6.50 under 3 miles on DoorDash, and we're gonna drop this off and see if we can't get some food delivery for lunch, because Instacart usually isn't too good during lunch, from what I've gathered over the past week or so. You guys are probably like, hey, isn't he wearing the same shirt he wore Monday? Technically the same shirt, but a different shirt. I ordered another one. I liked it so much. I like blue on me, so I ordered me another one. So I have 2 of them now. Also got me some new Adidas socks. I got me some new Adidas shorts. So I'm all decked out in Adidas again. All right, I got a Grubhub for $10 and some change going a little less than 3 miles. He told me next time I come in, Grubhub is actually going to have it where we just pick it up from that point on. So that'd be nice, but then again, the price will go down, so it won't be as much, because I think you get paid a little extra for actually placing the order. We're into the lunch hour and staying pretty busy. Got DoorDash Pulse though. I'm on a DoorDash for $6.50. It's going to the bank, the large bank here, 5-Star Credit Union, my bank. 5 items from Ahi Poke Bar. I personally think it'll go up. So does Para. Para says 940. I think that's high in the sky. I don't think it's going to go up that much. I could be wrong. No gold star. But Instacart is not sending anything. If they do, it's very bad. Dash is back on that game again where they're just, I've already declined like 15 in a row to get to this one. So pretty frustrating. Somebody's going to take it, but it's not going to be me. You got to be smarter than that. I didn't get a screenshot of this UberEats order from Taco Bell because it was in my pocket, and I actually accepted it in my pocket. So reaching for the phone. I was on a DoorDash for $6.50. I didn't know where the UberEats was going, so I got rid of the DoorDash because I knew the UberEats was at least 10. The other one was $6.50. So, you know, it's a cancellation, but oh well. So we got this UberEats. It's going the wrong direction as the other one, so it was a good decision. So let's go drop this off. A little change of events. I did a $7.51 shop only for about 15 items or so, and got done with it. You know, my whole intentions were going home early. Yeah, it was kind of like dead, I thought. All of a sudden I started getting Uber Eats orders. I got a $7 for 6 miles, didn't take it. That's when I took the Instacart. Then after I got done with that, I got a $5 for 0.5 miles to Jersey Mike's and going to the apartment right behind Jersey Mike's. And then after that, I got a $10 going about 7 miles from Uber Eats. Wouldn't normally take it, but Uber Eats is fired off. It was from Moe's Southwestern Grill. I dropped it off. I got a Marco's Pizza for $7 going about 3 miles. I changed my Uber to my Android, and I'm just not sure if DoorDash is blocking the signal for Uber. I mean, in a bigger city, you wouldn't probably notice it. But like, I don't know, man. I just find it very odd how I was getting no Uber Eats offers for like a couple of weeks now. I mean, like, not many at all. I've only gotten like 4 last week. Very strange that I switched it to my Android and now it's just popping off. It's just very weird. I don't know. It's either that or there's no drivers out for Uber Eats, and I find that hard to believe because these people are out regardless, oversaturating my area. The goal has been for about an hour and a half now of going home because it was dead. But these aren't the greatest orders in the world, but like, I'm just taking them because they're orders and they aren't terrible. The $10 for 7 miles wasn't the greatest, trust me. I wouldn't normally take that. Never know with Uber Eats, you know, they hide tips sometimes over $8, I think it is. What is going on, guys? I'm trying to go home here. I'm just trying to go home. $7, I can't remember what it was. Captain Hooks for about 3 miles. I don't get it. Uber Eats is just going off. You have to understand my market. They never send me anything. I'm taking it. I mean, I'm even in the part of town where there's barely any restaurants. I'm in the center of town. You would think there'd be a lot of restaurants in the center of town, but there's not. And on Uber Eats, this area here, there's 3 or 4 restaurants on the platform. So I am just really blown away by the number of Uber Eats orders and offers that I've received today. Like I say, none of them are mind-blowing, but they're not bad. They're not bad. This one's going to take me to the south side of the circle, which is a mile away from the Publix that I shop to go home. And we're getting closer. We're getting closer. But we keep getting orders. So it is 96 degrees, guys. 96 degrees. All right, guys, let's go over the numbers for Thursday. I ended up staying out a little later than I normally would. I got there a little later than I normally would. So, I mean, I got there like 9:30, 9:45, somewhere in that area. A little break because it was dead. Ate some lunch. Stayed until about, I guess, 2:30, something like that. I think that's what it was. 3, somewhere in that area. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stay later than I normally do. I was getting UberEats orders, and it was just nice. I mean, they weren't anything knocking it out of the park. I think I've said that before. But, you know, it was nice to see UberEats finally going off. Does that have anything to do with the fact that I switched it to Android and it doesn't have DoorDash and Grubhub trying to run behind it? Maybe so. I don't know. DoorDash blocking communication between the UberEats app and DoorDash. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take this weekend and look into that. That'd be crazy, right? But like I wasn't getting any new orders, and then I put it on my Android and boom, you know, I'm getting orders. Something to it, I would think. Very odd. These companies are, especially DoorDash, you know, they're very sketchy. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Let's go over the numbers. That's all speculation. I had 3 DoorDash deliveries for $22. DoorDash was not doing very well today. They just sent me a bunch of bad orders. I got paused probably 3-4 times, like I did last week. But this week they've been good. I think they've been pretty good. I mean, I've really not had anything to complain about with them, except, you know, some of the pausing features. Like I got paused yesterday for 10 minutes. I got paused straight to 10 minutes. I didn't get the 35-minute pause. I got immediately put on that 10-minute pause, probably because of my history, I guess, of pausing. But then today I got 35 minutes, so it doesn't make any sense. DoorDash doesn't make sense. But anyway, had one delivery on Grubhub for $10.62. Had one Instacart shop only for $7.51 yesterday, and today pretty rough on Instacart, to be honest with you. I mean, I got lucky there at the end of the day with Instacart, but I spent some of my time thinking it was going to be just another Instacart day like it has been, and sit there in the parking lot waiting, and you know, it just didn't happen. So I don't know if I told you earlier this week, I had Zephyr Hills pack of water, and it was not there, so I messaged the customer, told her what Zephyr Hills they did have. She said that would be a good swap, so I swapped it. So the next 2 days pass, and I get a 2-star rating, and she reported that she didn't get the right product. So I mean, that's pretty petty, man. And those, like on Instacart, I don't know how much it matters, man, but like I was at a 5 and now I'm like at a 4.9 something, 4, I guess. I'm not sure. Anyway, my 1 is still on there. I mean, it doesn't count against me, but that 1 was, it was a leave it at the door. It was a very poor person, is all I can say. They lived in a shack, and they appeared to be poor. Let me put it that way. I don't want to judge them and say they were poor. They looked poor. Just gonna go down that rabbit hole. Anyway, they answered the door and took all the items and reported every single item missing. They never received it, is what they said. So I reported that as fraud. So that 1 didn't count against me, but they didn't take it off either. It just doesn't count against me. It's my lowest rating. It doesn't make sense on stuff like that. Like that 2, because she, you know, I told them, I said, look, it's in your app. Look at the chat. She approved it. So like that 2 shouldn't even be there either. But eventually the 1 will fall off soon, I hope, and then the 2 won't count against me, and then my rating will go back up. It's aggravating, man. People are weird. So I don't know. And surprisingly, we had 6 deliveries on UberEats today for $49. That was a nice surprise. I actually saved the day. I didn't reach my goal today that I wanted to reach. I wanted to be at 600 by the end of the day for the week, and it just didn't happen. So, but I stayed out because I was getting the UberEats orders to make up, and it was nice because I was making up for such a really bad day. Today was bad. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. It was bad. I mean, not so bad considering the hours I worked, but like, if I didn't get the UberEats offers, it would have been pretty bad. I did $554.68 I spent $98 in gas. I am low on gas right now, so I will have to get gas Monday or probably tomorrow when I just go do things. I've got 96 miles till empty, so I necessarily don't have to get it tomorrow, but I may. It's always good to start out with a full tank of gas. That way you don't have to worry about it and you don't have to pull over before you even start your day. So I have an estimated mileage deduction for the week of $147.89. I did 47 trips. I worked 24 and a half hours. I drove 252 miles, which is still low considering, doing all food delivery, which we ended up doing the last 2 days pretty much. Average $22.56 per hour. That went down from yesterday because today, the dollars to mile. I mean, the dollars to hours didn't add up really. And I did $2.19 per mile. The more food delivery you do, that'll come down because you got to drive, and then sometimes you got to go back to the area you want to hang out at. So this is the end of the week, so we're going to go over the other numbers. Earnings by service. Instacart was the top dog again this week, $237, 43% of my pay. DoorDash coming second with $169, UberEats with $70, and Grubhub with $66. Let's go over trips by service. I did 20 DoorDash. 42% of what I did was DoorDash. Let that sink in. I'm going to go back to it. I did 15 Instacarts, 8 UberEats, and 4 Grubhub. And we'll go over the earnings per trip. If you're new, Gridwise is the app that I use for this. It does not keep up with all 4 apps that I use. It only keeps up with the top 3. So Grubhub, I did $16.43 per delivery. And we only did 4, but we averaged that much. Instacart, I did average $15.82 per delivery. And UberEats, probably an all-time low for UberEats. Took away all promotions, so I don't have any promotions anymore. So it's $8.69 per delivery. And DoorDash is probably in the same vicinity, probably like $7.50 to $8 per delivery, if I had to guess. Which is what we have to do because it's not on there. So let's go back to what I was going to talk about. DoorDash, I did 20 deliveries. I made $169. Instacart, I did 15 deliveries, and I made $237. Once again, if that doesn't tell you that you have to bust your butt, DoorDash, you have to work your ass off to make money because you're just not going to make what you make on Instacart. I mean, if I did all shop onlys, yeah, it'd be the same. But the shop onlys is what brings down the comparison. I mean, like, I did 5 more DoorDash and I made $60 less. So, I mean, if you work DoorDash all day, you're going to make the minimum that you could make. That's why you need to multi-app if you're not multi-apping. You're only hurting yourself. And if you're scared to shop, just try it. There's a link. You can click on my referral link. Try it out if you want to for a month. I would highly suggest it. I mean, the promotions are good. 30 days to finish 30 deliveries, and you get guaranteed $450. So I would click on the link. I clicked on someone else's link and I did it. So I mean, like, of course I get a bonus if you finish. I think it's $250. Really do appreciate it. I would highly suggest to try it out. It's only extra money. You guaranteed $450 for 30 deliveries. I mean, do a lot of shop onlys. Get it over with. And get your money. I highly recommend it. I mean, it's just money sitting out there for you to make. It's guaranteed. So, anyway, and I'm not trying to get you to do it so I can get $250. That's just a perk. I'd appreciate it. But I mean, it's like the ride share. I mean, if I didn't have a Hyundai Veloster with 3 doors, a driver's door and 2 passenger doors, it's not counting the hatchback, and I only have 4 seat belts, I don't qualify to do rideshare. But would I do rideshare if I could? I would do it just for the bonuses. I don't know. I don't think it's something that I would want to do or enjoy doing because I don't really want a stranger in my car. But I would do it to get the bonuses. The bonuses are always nice. And that's one thing I'm like highly promoting you to do, Instacart, because I mean, $450. Well, you could literally do all shop onlys, $7 and something. Look for like 10 items or less to do. So you do 30 of those, what is that, $200 something, and then they're going to give you 200 something on top of that. The 450 guaranteed is they pay you the rest of what you didn't make of the 450. So it's worth it, in my opinion. And then if you liked it, there you go. You got you another app that you can do. So anyway, enough about that. I don't like promoting too many things, and that's a little self-promotion because, it helps me out as well. You guys know that. Right. it was a semi-good week. I did, what was that? What did I say? I was about to say 650. I did 550. It was an okay week. The goal is, we talked ourselves back into 150. So 150, 600. We didn't reach our goal this week. So anyway, it's the first time in a long time that I didn't reach my weekly goal. It's a sad day. But if you count the FanDuel, you know, I won $80 there. I won 13 over in another section of FanDuel. So I mean, technically, I'm okay. But you know, appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to announce the winner of the 10% of my pay this week, which is what, $55.47. I'm going to go right down to the penny. Stay tuned for that. And appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And always comment down below. I will talk to you guys all night long if we have to. Hit the like button on the way out. I appreciate you guys.